Okay guys, we are just packing up. We just finished the safari with Uncle Jeff, or as I called him in the heated situations, Uncle Jeffy and Zani and Umfani. It was a beautiful area we hunted. You guys really need to see the two Dugga boys Uncle Jeff shot. It all happened so quickly and so perfectly. This is a video you don't want to miss. You can never stop learning in the bush actually. It's something not a lot of people get to experience throughout their lifetime. So if you're lucky enough to actually see this stuff at close range, you need to really appreciate it.
And so it is a true wild area. I mean, every night you hear the hippos out here grunting. This morning, just across the river here, you could hear the lions roaring. My poor eyes couldn't find them, but they were over there just across the river. You never know what you're going to get here. I mean, the herds just freely roam back and forth. And so, I mean, I've shot elephant here, kudu, waterbuck, all fabulous, but the buffalo's what keeps me coming back to this area, and you just never know. I mean, if you go to a game ranch, you can have a lot of fun, but you pretty much know what you're going to get because you know what's there. You have no idea what could come across that river, and the worst day hunting's better than the best day working, they say. So it's always exciting every morning. Hope springs eternal. So every morning you get up, you may or may not pull the trigger, but I've never had a bad day here. There's just so many animals to see, the different species. It's just always exciting. So some days more exciting than others, obviously, but I've never had a bad day. It's the good game populations here, multiple species, so you can just find anything. Actually, my eyes are so poor I can't find anything, but Fani and Zani, they are nice enough to point it out to me and think, why can't this bloody fool see these things himself? So. Waterbuck. That's this one. Huh? You think that's this group, or how many's here? I don't know. Okay, line up one.
The 54th one on the left.
54th one on the left.
Coming back at 3. Yes, he's gonna drink some water out of the spring here, hopefully, and try and get a good pull. I think what makes it difficult on a herd is, like you said, there's so many eyes that watch you. There's so many different aspects to think of, because you can't just focus on that one buffalo that you've selected, because you might bust the herd and then they all run away and then you have to start over again. But we were very blessed. We climbed up on a hill and we spotted a Dugga boy that was kind of at the way back of the herd. I think he was just sticking with them for safety against the lions. So he just wanted to be close to them. Stop.
Just a moment.
It was a good shot, yeah. There we go.
And he's got drops and all.
Thank you.
I love you even more now.
Brandon, you're our good luck charm. We go buy a lottery ticket tonight. He goes along. Thank you. Everyone gets lucky once in a while.
Chakala.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Zani, thank you very much.
Uncle Jeff, that was a good shot. Well done, sir.
How many times have you heard that song?
That's 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Wow.
Here comes the other buffaloes, Daddy. Kom die ander buffels. Kyk of van die ander bull uitkom.
This morning turned out way better than we all expected. Well done, Uncle Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well done, Uncle Jeff.
Thank you, Zani.
And Uncle Jeff did, honestly, the best shot I've ever seen on a buffalo. He didn't even go flipping 50 yards and he...
If you're not excited on a buffalo hunt, it's time to quit hunting. That's all there is to it. No,
Exactly.
It was a great hunt. So.
Yeah.
Great old bull. Grand old baby.
Yeah, most situations in hunting need you to walk stealthily and slowly, but also like this, there is situations where you need to catch up with it and still softly. But well done, guys. Now it's time for number 2.
Thank you.
God is good all the time.
Exactly.
But I don't hunt just because I want to tick a number off of a piece of paper. I hunt because I enjoy it, and I've never enjoyed anybody as much, and that's why out of 29 safaris, I think 25 have been with him now, or 24 have been with him. So, and I can assure you it won't be the last.
Well, hunting with my dad it's always been very special to me. I mean, that's been our thing forever. So it's always been a long coming thing. I've always wanted to hunt. I've always wanted to hunt with my dad. I mean, as a child, even now, I sit and listen to the stories that my dad has to tell about Congo, about wherever, Zambia, Tanzania, wherever he's been. And it feels like a child listening to a fairy tale. So for me, it's my ambition and my aspiration to one day be able to have some of those stories of my own. So I want to go as far away as possible from people, and I want to hunt there and see the things my dad has seen, and I wish, me and Uncle Jeff were talking about it, wish I could have been born about 50 or 100 years ago and hunted in that time. But for now, for me, it's an honor hunting with my dad.
It was great. Like I say, my relationship with the family predates Zani by several years. So she's kind of, I've always looked at her kind of as my granddaughter. So it was kind of neat to see her grow up and become the little bush girl that she has. She done a great job. They worked perfect as a team together. I mean, they fed off of each other as we're doing stalks and deciding how to go here or what we should do next. They spoke to each other and made a plan, and everything worked out perfectly. So I'm very proud of you, Zani.
Thank you, Uncle Jeff.
I think the training for a dangerous game professional hunter should never stop, because you should always be open for advice from other people. Even it being a learner professional hunter, it doesn't matter. You must always be open for advice and suggestions. But to come back to, I think she did great. I think she's learning fast because she's a natural. I think she's really progressing very fast through the steps. You must remember, it's my daughter in the first place, and in the second place, it is not my client. It is a friend of mine. I know his kids. I know his wife. I've got not only a responsibility, I've got the extra responsibility, and so is most of the people that hunt with us. Yes, if you want me to sign off your book, I'm gonna make sure my little girl is fine and safe.
That's why I'm here.
He came past, looks like he's going to a certain place. But what I told Zani is we better come and check here regularly, because he might just be feeding somewhere in the hills and come back for the water. Because it was so nice and cool the last couple of days. He might not really be interested in water.
Bloody cameraman of today. Never wanna do this.
Môre.
Hoor papa, wat
Hoe gaat het?
doen jy?
Ja, sap. Dankie.
That sound goes right through your head.
That's the bull, Uncle Jeff. That's the bull.
Today, it doesn't seem like you're getting much. Tomorrow, there's buffalo everywhere. We experienced that on this trip. The first 2 days, we basically didn't see much of anything. The third or fourth day, there's a group of 100 here. There's a group of 100 here. There's a group of 40 or 50 here. They're just buffalo everywhere, and that's what makes this exciting, because there truly is just no limit to what the potential could be here.
So I was using my grandfather's 375. That rifle has so much meaning because it was my grandfather's rifle. He shot many animals with that, and then it was my dad's rifle. and now it's mine. So I'm very comfortable with it because it's also the same model and action as my 30-06, which is always by my side. It's a herd, it's not 3 lone bulls, and when we wanted to approach in the river there was guinea fowl, and if you look to your right there's an elephant coming our way. Hey, Kominatu. Oh, exciting.
When Zani mentioned that we're hunting herds, it's a Dugga boy, but it's not really in the herd. It just joins the herd for protection. Because a lion being a lion, what will he catch? He will catch the one where he stands the least chance to get hurt in his effort to feed himself and his prey.
One of the guys had sent my dad a message and told him he had seen a herd of buffalo in the Salati, which is on the other side of the concession, because there's 2 rivers here. And he talked to him and he confirmed the herd is still there. So came back into the room, he said, okay, come on, put your shoes on, changed quickly, got Uncle Jeff, and we went and we asked him where are they, and he said here and here. So we spotted them, and there's this big hill, by the Lord's grace again, right on the opposite side of where the buffalo are lying in the river. So we climb up on this hill. I'm sitting on the rocks. There's a cow that noticed probably our movement or heard us. Get ready, Uncle Jeff is gonna stand up. Reload. Put another one in him. Hoe bet jy gidi changa? Uncle Jeffy! Uncle Jeffy!
Thank you. What a buffalo!
Uncle Jeffy! Uncle Jeffy! I spooked a little bit. I think they got uneasy. As soon as he got up, I was still saying, get ready, Uncle Jeff, but it being Uncle Jeff's, I think, 9th buffalo, 8th buffalo, 9th buffalo, he knew what to do. So while I was still saying, get ready, the first shot flew and he dropped that buffalo in the water. That was amazing. A few extra backup shots just to make sure, and then the recovery started.
I'm glad we missed our afternoon siesta. I'll take this any day. Thank you. Thank you, Zani.
Well done, Uncle Jeff.
Buddy, thank you.
Youngster, Bona, it couldn't have happened to a better guy and a nicer guy.
Thank you.
And one moment, God is good all the time.
All the time.
Well done, Uncle Jeffrey! But most of you guys watching this, you think that we only come into the bush just to kill animals and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's not what hunting is about. It is about way more than just killing this animal, you know, because this buffalo had a snare on his left back foot, and if it wasn't for us, he would have suffered for a long while. And the other thing, us hunters, we get into the bush and we find the snares, you know. if it's not for us, who else is going to walk through here and pick up all the snares? And that's a very crucial part, because the snares don't care about if it's an old animal or if it's a young animal. It's any animal. It's the young ones, medium, old, and that's the really bad thing about it.
For the poaching problem here, it's unfortunate that there are people setting snares, and a lot of snares. They do catch the bushbuck and the impala.
Of a backpack, the piece that goes over your arms, and sewed it to a bag. But usually there's maize meal in those bags to be able to carry whatever. They're pots and pans, meat.
I thought I'll run for the restroom, but yeah.
So we can see camp from here, but unfortunately there's a roadblock by some elephants. They are looking for license and registration, police. So we need to take a road around just to get to camp. Wow. So the different road to camp also led into some elephants.